Good morning students. Welcome to online class history part today. Yes. So before entering today's portion, what are the things we learned previous class? Yes, we can recollect once afterwards. Today's portion we can learn. Okay? Yes. The last class, which one we learned, Can you remember that? Yes. Children, causes for the First World War we learned, is it? Causes for the First World War. Under that, so many headings are there, is it? What are the causes are there? So many causes were there, no? Yes, so many alliances they were signed like that. I said triple alliances, triple entente cordial. Is it? So many alliances. So these alliances are also responsible for the outbreak of the First World War, like that I said in the last class. A second one, what I said, violent forms of nationalism. Yes, jingoism, England's jingoism, France chauvinism, and Kultur in Germany. Yes, so these are the violent forms of nationalism, like that I said. The next one, what I said in the sense, aggressive attitude. Yes, aggressive attitude of German emperor. Yes, German emperor that time, during the time of the First World War, German emperor who is he? Yes, Kaiser William II. Yes, regarding that personality also we learned, is it? The next one, under the heading of hostility of France towards Germany. Yes, hostility in the sense unfriendliness, like that I said the meaning, is it, children? Yes. The next heading, that imperial power politics in the Balkans. Yes, imperial power politics in the Balkans. Balkan was under the, Turkey, that Turks revolution we learned. Turkey, young Turk revolution, which year it broke out? In the year 1908. Yes, those things and all we learned under that para. The next one, that Balkan wars. Yes, Balkan wars. Yes, which year the first Balkan war broke out? 1912. Yes, 1912. Second Balkan war which year? 1913. Yes, yes. So these are the things and all we learned. Then last one, at last what we learned in the sense immediate cause of the war we learned. Is what was the immediate cause of the war? Yes, then Austrian crown prince. Yes, Archduke Francis D. Ferdinand. Yes, Francis D. Ferdinand was murdered, otherwise assassinated. Yes, by a Serbian lad. Yes, a lad in the sense what meaning I told, a boy. Is it? So Austria, sent an ultimatum to Serbia, but Serbia ignored that. This was the immediate cause for the First World War, like that we learned. Today, what we are going to learn in the sense course of the war. Yes, course of the war. During the war, during the time of the First World War, what are the things happen? Yes, what are the events happened? So that is the course of the war. Yes, 1914 it was started, like that we learned. Is it 1914 it was started till 1918, like that we learned. Is it, children? Yes, two warring camps are there. So what are the, who are they in the sense, under that central powers and allied powers. So central powers, who are they? Yes, central powers, who are the countries? What are the countries are there in the sense, Germany, Austria-Hungary, yes, Turkey, Bulgaria, those countries were under the control of the central powers. Students, once again I am telling, central powers in the sense, what are the countries in the sense, who are they in the sense? Germany, Austria-Hungary, Turkey and Bulgaria of the central powers. Students, once again I am telling, central powers in the sense, what are the countries in the sense, who are they in the sense? Germany, Austria-Hungary, Turkey and Bulgaria. Yes, and Bulgaria. So this only I am teaching, children. So in the central powers, consisted central powers, consisted many countries. Who are the countries in the sense? Germany. Yes, Germany, Austria-Hungary, Turkey and Bulgaria. So those countries are there. The next one, that, at the same time, allied powers. Allied powers, who are they? Nearly 9 countries, 9 states, 9 countries were there. Yes, under the allied powers. Who are they in the sense? Russia. Okay, Russia, France, Britain, Italy and United States of America, Belgium, Serbia, Romania and Greece. So those countries were there under the control of the allies. Under the control of allies. Okay, children. Yes. So now the first para, what it is given in your book, we can see, children. Okay, so here, first of all, in the initial stage of the war, initial period of the war, it is 1914, the initial stage, Italy was under the control of Germany. Otherwise, Italy was on the side of Germany. Yes, so Italy, what he thought in the sense, his place, his one place, it's located in the northeast part of Italy. Yes, northeast part of Italy. So what is the name of the place in the sense? Trentino. Yes, Trentino is the name of the place. Okay, which, here, majority of the Italians were lived. Yes, Trentino is the name of the place, children. So look at here. Yes, this is the map. Yes, here, the red color. Yes, red color I indicated with the help of the red color. Is that, that is a Trentino. Here only, in a majority of the Italians were lived. But, unfortunately, this place, was under the control of whom, Austria-Hungary. Austria-Hungary. Okay, so Italy tried to capture that territory. Which territory? Trentino. Yes, because, what was the reason? Majority of the Italians were lived in that area. Yes, but, Trentino was under the control of whom? Austria and Hungary. So, Italy tried to recapture, otherwise recover. In your book, recover, that word is given. Recover Trentino from Austria-Hungary. From Austria-Hungary. Yes, from Austria-Hungary. So, but, it was not supported by Germany. Here it is given, in your book it is given, children. It was not supported by Germany. Yes, that's the thing. So, Italy, what it thought in the sense, it remained neutral. Yes, it remained neutral. It did not join. Yes, it did not join with the Germany. So, it was remained neutral. So, Italy remained neutral. Neutral in the sense, it did not join with the, that either central or where allied powers. So, that's a thing. Okay, so Italians, here it is given. Italy remained a neutral country when the war was broke out. But it decided, later, it decided to enter the war, hoping to gain the territory in the northeast. Okay, hoping to gain the territory in the, at least in the northeastern part, we can gain the territories, so that, it entered into the war. So, that's what, it signed the secret treaty. Yes, Italy signed the secret treaty with Britain and France. Yes, with Britain and France. So, the secret name, the secret treaty name, what, Treaty of London. Treaty of London. Yes, which year it was signed, 1915 it was signed. As per the treaty, Italy agreed to enter the war against the Central Powers in return for this territory after the war. Yes, that's a thing. Okay, children, listen. As per the secret treaty Treaty of London, in which year it was signed, in the sense 1915 it was signed. Italy agreed to enter after the completion of the treaty, otherwise after signing the treaty, Italy agreed to enter the war against the Central Powers in return for this territory after the war. At least I can get the territory back. Trentino. Yes, that's my place, like that. Who thought, in the sense? Italy thought. Okay, so this much only given in the first para. Yes, two warring camps, like that I said. Under the Central Powers, who are the countries are there, in the sense, very well. Germany, Austria-Hungary, Turkey and Bulgaria. Yes. So, Italy in the initial stage, it was, it was along with Germany and Austria. But later, it came out from them. Okay, because of the place, Trentino. Trentino is the name of the place. It is located in the northeastern part of Italy. Is here, majority of the Italians lived in that area. So, that's what, it need that place. That's what, in order to gain that territory, otherwise recover that territory, it struggled with Austria-Hungary. But unfortunately, that Germany, it was not supported. Yes, Italy, it was not supported Italy. So, that's what it was. It was a failure one. So, that, what happened? Just before I said, no, Italy, it did not give the support to the Central Powers. Yes, it was followed a neutral policy. But, secretly, it signed the treaty with Allied Powers in the year 1915. The treaty name, Treaty of London. Treaty of London with Britain and France. So, as per the Treaty of London, Italy agreed to enter the war against the Central Powers. Yes, that's all. That's one already I explained. Yes, the next one, under the heading of allies. Yes, just before when I gave the introduction, I told 9 states were opposed. What are the states in the sense? Russia, France, Britain, Italy, the United States of America, Belgium, Serbia, and Romania and Greece. So, these countries, these countries are the allied powers. Okay, allied powers. Those 9 countries were called as allied powers. Okay, in 1916 and 17, what happened in the sense? 1916 and 17, Romania and Greece declared war on Central Powers. Romania and Greece, what they did in the sense, they were declared war on Central powers. But what happened in the sense, but they played very little part in the war. Okay, very little part in the war only they were played, like that they are telling. Most of the Americans what they thought in the sense that time, my country should be remain neutral. Yes, they need not participate in the world war, like that Americans thought. So that, first 3 years, the United States of America gave only moral support and valuable material aid. What is meant by aid in the sense? Aid in the AID. Yes, AID in the sense, what is that? Help to Britain and France. The first one, what is given in the sense? 9 states were there under the control of the Allies. Yes, so those countries' names are given here. In the year 1916 and 1917, what happened in the sense? So Romania. Yes, Romania and Greece declared war on Central Powers, but they were played very little role, like that. They are telling little role in the war. But most of the Americans wanted, what they thought, Americans wanted their country to remain neutral. They need not join. America need not join in the First World War, like that. They were thought. That's what, first 3 years. First 3 years in the sense 1914, 15, 16. Okay, so these 3 years, America did not involve in the war. 1917 only it involved in the war. Later I will tell children that one. Yes. The next, what is given in the sense, Tsar's abortive attempts. Okay, so Tsar in the sense, what is that? Very well. Tsar in the sense, the rulers of Russia. Yes, the rulers of Russia were known as Tsars. Tsar Nicholas II of Russia. Tsar Nicholas II of Russia. Picture I am showing children. So this man, Tsar Nicholas. Okay, so he was the ruler of, Russia. Okay, he was the Tsar of Russia. What he did in the sense, see. What he did in the sense, children, Tsar Nicholas of Russia, he suggested, okay, to the powers, to the allies. Okay, so what he suggested, in order to bring peace in the world. Okay, in order to bring peace to bring about peace, like that, universal peace, like that it is given. I am telling, in order to bring the world peace, Tsar Nicholas II of Russia suggested, what he was suggested to the allies in the sense, what he was suggested to the allies to conduct a meeting. We should conduct one meeting, like that he was telling. Okay, so in response, 2 peace conferences were held. Okay, so what are the 2 peace conferences in the sense where it was held, Yes, Hague. Yes, Hague in Holland. So here only, which conferences? 2 peace conferences were held. Okay, in order to bring peace. In the world. Okay, so they were conducted the peace conferences at Hague in Holland. Yes, 2 years they were conducted. What are the years in the sense? 1907 one treaty, 1899 one treaty. But it was a failure. Vain in the sense, what is the meaning? It was a failure, students. Once again I am telling. So what are the years, they were conducted that meeting in the sense, the conferences in the sense, 1869 one meet, 1899 one meeting, 1907 one meeting. 1899, it's very, very important. 1899 and 1907. Yes, but it was a failure one. Yes, vain in the sense, what is the meaning? Failure. Okay, Tsar Nicholas photo we saw just before, children. This man is he was a peacemaker. Okay, he tried, but it was a failed one. Okay, yes. The next, what is given in the sense, next one, war in the western. Yes, war in the western or French front. Yes, French area. Yes, French area. What happened in the sense, in your book clearly it is given Germany. Germany steamrolled. What is meant by steamrolled in the sense? Crushed. Okay, with the help of the steamroller, so when they are constructing the road, when they are laying the road, with the help of the steamroller, they used to crush everything. Is it? So Germany steamrolled, crushed meaning steamroll. Okay, steamroll in the sense crushed and smashed the opposition, resistance. What is the meaning? Opposition of the people of Belgium. Okay, on the other side, on the side of the allies. Okay, on the side of the allies, the burden of fighting fell on the French army. So French army only, because United States of America did not involve in the war. Is it? So British, they were involved only on the sea. Okay, sea control of sea. So here, on the side of the allies, the burden of fighting fell on the French army. So within a month, what happened in the sense of Paris in the sense, that's a capital of France. Okay, Paris is the capital of France. It seemed to be distracted. Yes, seemed to be doomed in the sense distracted. Okay, yes, seemed to be distracted. Such a situation aroused during the time of 1914. Yes, that only they are telling students. Germany steamrolled, and steamrolled in the sense, what is the meaning? Crushed. Okay, crushed and smashed the resistance. Resistance in the sense opposition. Yes, edirpu. Yes, opposition of the people of Belgium. On the other side, on the side of the allies, the burden of fighting. Yes, burden of fighting fell on the hands of, otherwise fell on the side of French army. Yes, French army. So within a month, Paris is the capital of France. It seemed to be distracted. Such a situation aroused those time. Okay, yes, the next one, what is given in the sense, Battle of Tannenberg. Battle of Tannenberg, what is given? Yes, Battle of Tannenberg, in your book, pictures are given. You can check it, children. Okay, Battle of Tannenberg, in which year, in the sense, the both Battle of Tannenberg as well as Battle of Marne, which year it was started, which year in the sense, say early September. Yes, early September 1914. Early September 1914. Yes, early September 1914 only this war, that Battle of Tannenberg as well as Marne was happened. Here what is given in the sense in your book, Russian forces, like a story I am telling children, Russian forces invaded East Prussia. Okay, Russian forces invaded East Prussia. So at once, who came, Germany. Yes, Germany defeated the Russian army. Okay, one word answer. In the Tannenberg battle, Germany defeated the Russians. Okay. Yes, at the Battle of Marne. Yes, which year? The 1914. Early September 1914. The French people succeeded. Yes, the French people succeeded pushing back the Germans. So thus, which one was saved in the sense Paris was the capital of France was saved. Yes, the capital of France was saved. Okay, so the Battle of Marne is memorable for the trench warfare. What is meant by trench warfare? Okay, what is meant by trench warfare? Photos are given in your book. You can check it. If you have the doubt, you can check it. This is one word answer, children. The Battle of Marne. Yes, the Battle of Marne is memorable for the trench warfare. Yes, what is meant by trench warfare? Yes, what is meant by trench warfare? Yes, that one we have to check it, children. In your book, you can check it, children. Trenches in the sense, that trench warfare in the sense, trenches in the sense, ditches. Otherwise, we can tell in Tamil, padungu kuligal. Okay, so trenches are ditches dug by the troops. Okay, trenches are ditches dug by the troops, enabled the soldiers. In the blue color box, it is given in your book, children. You can watch it. Children, you can watch it in your book. Okay, trench warfare in the sense, trenches. Okay, trenches, otherwise, ditches dug by the troops, enabled soldiers. Safely they can stand in that, as well as they can protect themselves from the enemy's camp, otherwise enemy's fire. Okay, each and every trenches, were connected. Each and every trenches were connected. Through the trenches, they can get the food. Okay, they can get the food, they can get the ammunition. Ammunition in the sense, what is the meaning? Bullets. Okay, bullets, fresh troops. Okay, mail orders. Everything, they can get it. Okay, so that's a benefit. That is the advantages of the trenches. Okay, so through that, with the help of the trenches, otherwise through the trenches, they could have get this, food, ammunition, fresh troops, ammunition in the sense, bullets, like that I said, children. Okay, fresh troops, mail orders, everything they can easily pass. Okay, otherwise they can get it from other people. Okay, other people in the sense from their camp, from their military officers. Okay, so that's a thing. Okay, so later I will show that trench warfare photo also. The next one, that Battle of Verdun. Yes, Battle of Verdun. What is given in the Battle of Verdun? Battle of Verdun in the sense, which year it was happened in the sense, it's very, very important, children. 1916 it was happened. Yes, 1916 it was happened. Germany. So Verdun in the sense, what is that in the sense? This is the fortress. Okay, fortress in the sense, castle, like that also we can tell. That's a French fort. Okay, that castles, it belongs to France. Okay, so Verdun fort, otherwise castle, like that also we can battle. This battle, the Battle of Verdun, how many months it was going on, in the sense nearly 5 month Battle of Verdun. Okay, nearly 5 month, it was going on, this battle, Battle of Verdun. Nearly 2 million people, took part. Okay, so they were participated, otherwise involved in the war. 2 million people. Half of them were killed. Okay, at the end of the war, what happened? Half of the people, were killed. So the British people, British fought against the Germans near the next war. Yes, this is the next war. The British offensive. Otherwise, the British troops, against the Germans occurred in the river Somme. Okay, in this Battle of Somme, Britain lost 20,000 men on the first day itself. Okay, the first day itself, what happened? Yes, first day itself, Britain lost 20,000 men. Yes, so the Battle of Verdun, however, decided the fortunes of the war. What is the meaning, in the sense, the future? Okay, fortune in the sense that it, fixed the future of the allies. Future of the allies. Anyway, it was in favor of the allies. The First World War, finally, it was in favor of allies. Yes, that only. The next one, Verdun battle is very, very important. Verdun is the name of the fort. It is located in the France. Okay, so it located in where? France. So this battle, which year it was occurred? 1916 it was occurred. Okay, nearly 5 months. Is now a 5-month battle. In the 5-month battle, how many people took part, in the sense, played a very important role, in the sense, otherwise involved, in the sense, that 2 million people took part. Yes, 2 million people. But afterwards, finally, half of them were killed. Half of them were killed, like that, telling, half of them were killed. Then, next battle, Battle of Somme, the Britain people. Yes, Britain side also many losses are there. Yes, many people lost their life. Yes, nearly 20,000 men on the first day itself, they were died. The Battle of Verdun, however, decided the fortunes, otherwise, that future of the war in favor of the allies. Yes, the next what is given? Yes, next what is given, in the sense, war in the Eastern or Russian front. War in the Eastern or Russian front. And the Russian front, otherwise Eastern area, what are the things happened? Yes, during the time of the First World War. Yes, in the Eastern front, children, listen. In the Eastern front, Russian troops, repeatedly defeated the Austrians. Continuously, repeatedly, in that sense, what is the meaning? Continuously, the Russian army, defeated the Austrians. But, yes, but, the Russians were in turn defeated by the Germans. After the arrival of the Germans, the Russians, they got a defeat from the hands of, from the hands of Germany. So Russia, had worst trained, like that they are telling, the historians, how they were described, in the sense, Russia had the worst trained and equipped army, and therefore Russian losses were the greatest. Russian losses, was the greatest one, like that they are telling. Moreover, in the year 1917, during the time of the Russian Revolution, 1917, when Russia was in the war, when Russia was in the First World War, what happened in the internal part of Russia, in the sense, internal revolution was broke out. Okay, internal revolution was broke out. So Tsarist regime in the sense, what is that? Rule, otherwise control. Okay, Tsarist regime in Russia was overthrown in a revolution. During the time of the revolution, the people, were overthrown. Were overthrown the Tsarist regime, otherwise control, otherwise rule. So Russia wanted peace. And consequent in the sense, what is that result? Okay, what was the result of the Russian Revolution, in the sense, Russia signed the treaty of Brest-Litovsk with Germany. Okay, so it was left the war. Yes, it was left from the First World War. Which year it was left, in the sense, Russia, in the year 1918, March 3rd. Yes, March 3rd, 1918, it was left as by signing the treaty. Which treaty, in the sense, it's very, very important in the history. Yes, Brest-Litovsk Treaty. Yes, the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk is on 3rd March 1918 with Germany. Yes, the next what is given, in the sense, children, minor threats of war. Yes, minor threats of war. What are the minor threats of war in the sense in the side of that Middle East? Yes, in the area of Middle East. Yes, Middle East country, Turkey. Yes, Turkey also fought on the side of the Central Powers. Okay, Turkey was under the control of the Central Powers. Okay, though Turkey met the initial success and allies suffered reverses, particularly in Mesopotamia. So what is the meaning in the sense that Turkey was defeated? Yes, Turkey was defeated in wherever it was defeated in the sense Gallipoli. Yes, Gallipoli and in Mesopotamia. Yes, both places Turkish army was defeated. Yes, the next one, Turks tried to attack Suez Canal. See, here it is given. Turks tried to attack where? Turks tried to attack Suez Canal but were repulsed. What? But were repulsed in the sense, what is the meaning? Repulsed in the sense, drive back. Okay, yes, drive back. That's the meaning. Yes, Britain attacked Turkey. Yes, Turkey in Iraq and later in Palestine and Syria. So Britain attacked Turkey. Wherever Britain attacked Turkey in the sense in Iraq and Palestine and Syria also, it got a losses. Otherwise, it got a defeat from the hands of Britain. Which one got Turkey? Yes, Turkey. Yes. Once again, I am telling children the same thing. It's very easy. In the Middle East, the Turkey, was under the control of Central Power. Yes, even though it got a defeat. Yes, from the hands of Britain. So wherever it suffered, wherever it got a defeat in the sense, see, Turkey was defeated in Gallipoli. Yes, Turkey was defeated in Gallipoli. Yes, and Mesopotamia. Yes, moreover, Turks, tried to attack Suez Canal, but it was, ran away, like that also we can tell, but were repulsed in the sense, what is that? Drive back. Yes, that's the meaning. Then Britain attacked Turkey in Iraq, later in Palestine and Syria. So those areas and all, Turkey got a defeat from the hands of Britain, like that they are telling. The next, what is given in the sense, in the Far East area. Okay, in the Far East area, what are the things are there in the sense? China. Yes, China also joined the allies. China also joined with the allies. Is that only given in the first line itself? China also joined the allies, like that. Then Japan, tried to capture. Okay, Japan tried to capture the province. Which province in the sense? Kyachou. Okay, the Kyachou, who gave in the sense to China? Germany gave. Okay, Germany only gave Kyachou to China. That place only who needed? Japan needed that place. That's what, it often, threatened China. Japan often threatened China. Oh, what for in the sense? In order to capture Kyachou. Kyachou who gave? Yes, who gave to China? Who gave to China? Germany gave to China. Okay, yes. So, but there was no war in the Far East. In the Far East area, there was no war. But, China, Japan made use of the occasion to threaten China. Often it was threatened to China into ceding valuable concessions. In order to get valuable concessions. Yes, privileges, salugegalai peruvadarkaga. That's the meaning. Okay, so Japan, often threatened China into ceding the valuable concessions and privileges. So these are the things are given in the Far East para. Okay, the next, what is given in the sense, children? In the Balkans. Okay, in the Balkans. So Balkan countries, very well. Is the last class I taught, I think so. Is it? So the Balkans, under that, what is given in the sense? Very, very interesting. Austro-German army. Austro-German army crushed Serbia. Crushed Serbia with the help of Bulgaria. With the help of Bulgaria. You know very well, everyone. In the Treaty of London, which year it was signed? In 1912-13. So in the 1913, it was signed, the Treaty of London. On the basis of the treaty, Bulgaria was defeated, like that. We learned. Now Serbia under the control of allies. Okay, so Austria-German army, what they are doing is, in the coordination, otherwise with the help of the Bulgaria, it crushed Serbia. It crushed Serbia. So Serbia came under German rule. Okay, so who was watching this one? At this course of the war and all, who was watching? In the sense, Romania was watching. Okay, Romania was watching the course of the war, and it joined with the allies. Yes, in the year 1916. But unfortunately, what happened in the sense, Romania also went under the control of Austro-German occupation. Otherwise, Austria, Germany. Yes, it was under the, Romania also went under the control of Austria, Germany. Yes, that much only they are given, students. In the Balkans area, what are the things are given in the sense? The Austro-German army is, it was crushed Serbia with the help of which country? Bulgaria. Yes, with the help of Bulgaria, it crushed Serbia. So, Serbia came under the control of German rule. So, this one, everything watched by whom? Romania. So, it joined with the allies. So, afterwards, Romania also came under the control of Austria-German, occupation. Yes, so that's a thing. Okay. The next one, what is given in the sense, fate of Germans colonies in Africa. Yes, what was the fate? Okay, what was the fate? The German colonies in Western and Eastern Africa were also attacked by the African people. One of the colony of Africa, was one of the colony of Germany. Yes, Africa was one of the colony of Germany. So those people, they were suffered, they were attacked by the allies. Moreover, these colonies, were far away from the location of colonies, location of those colonies, African colonies, location, it's far away from Germany. So that's what, they couldn't receive any help. They couldn't receive any immediate help from Germany. Yes, so therefore, they were surrendered to the allies. So who were surrendered to the allies? Who were surrendered? The colonies of Africa, East Africa and West Africa people. Yes, they were under the control of the whom? Otherwise, they were surrendered to the allies. That's a thing. Okay. The next, what is given in the sense, Italy falls. Okay, Italy falls to Austrian onslaught. That is the heading. Italy, the initial stage itself, I told Trentino is the name of the place. It's located in the northeastern part of Italy. Yes, so in order to capture Italy, it tried, but it was not like by Germany like that. We learned in the introduction area itself, is it? So here, Italy, formally joined the allies in the war, May 1916. Okay, so moreover, 1916 London Treaty also signed as per the treaty, secret treaty. Moreover, it gave the support to the allies, is it, Italy? So Italians, were fighting with the Austrians and continued to sustain their resistance. Yes, resistance in the sense opposition. Okay, so what is given in the sense, Italians, in the early stage of the war, they were fought against Austria. They got victory. But what happened? After the entry of Germany, Italy got a defeat. So totally Italians, collapsed. Okay, so but after the arrival of Germany, what happened? After the arrival of Germany, after the arrival of Germany, Italians, totally collapsed. So that only they are given here. Okay, children. The next, what is given in the sense, Central Powers victorious. Central Powers in the sense, is it Central Powers successfully occupied. Yes, Central Powers, they were occupied the Belgium as well as a part of France. Okay, Central Powers, successfully occupied Belgium and a part of France in the northeast, Poland, Serbia and Romania. So these were the countries and all was under the control of allies. But this time, Central Powers, they were occupied these places. Okay, so here what is given in the sense, the allies, listen, the allies, they were controlled the sea routes. Okay, allies in the sense, Britain, France, Russia, those countries, they were, Russia, we cannot tell, children, because 1917 itself, it was left from the war, is it? So, allies, controlled the sea routes. They cut off the supply of food and other materials reaching the Central Powers. So, Germany, in Germany and Austria, women and children, they were suffered. They were suffered from hunger and poverty. Because, the Allied powers, what they did? Yes, they were cut off. They were cut off supply of food. They were cut off the supply of food, yes, and other materials reaching the Central Powers. So, Germany and Austria, the women as well as children were suffered because of the hunger as well as the poverty, like that, privation as well as poverty. Okay, so that's a meaning. The next, what is given in the sense, that bombs were thrown. So, in order to take revenge, Germany attacked England. Germany attacked England by air strikes. It started. Germany started the air strikes against England. bombs were thrown on London and places where there are industries, on the industries as well as the on London, they were through the bombs. So later what happened in the sense, aeroplanes were used for targeting the civilian population. What is meant by civilian population? That's a common people, public. Okay, so that's the thing. The Germans introduced poison gas. Okay, Germans introduced the poison gas, and soon both sides, started to use, resorted in the sense, both of them, allies as well as the central powers, they were started to use the bomb, that poison gas. Yes. So the next heading, what is given in the sense, the naval battle. Yes, naval battle. Which battle? Battle of Jutland. Battle of Jutland was considered as the naval battle. Okay, the British people, they won the battle. Okay, so Battle of Jutland, who got a victory in the sense, 1916 it was happened. It was otherwise called as naval battle. Battle of Jutland, otherwise called as naval battle. Then British, won the battle. Thereafter, Germany started their submarine war. Yes, submarine war. Submarine in the sense, from the under the water, they started to attack the allies. Okay, so that's a thing, submarine warfare, and their crashes in the sense of ships, their ships, went roaming about, interfering with the ships or shipping of the allies. Okay, so, here, it's one word answer. One of these was the famous Emden. Emden is the name of the ship, which belongs to Germany, which bombarded Madras. Okay, which bombarded Madras. Okay, Madras in the sense, everyone. Yes, Chennai only, Madras, like that they are telling children. Sorry. As a countermeasure in the sense, so in order to take a revenge. Yes, in order to take the revenge, they did many things. Moreover, Germany announced, what was the announcement of Germany in the sense? They were announced they would sink neutral countries' ships even. Neutral countries' ships even, we will bombard, otherwise, we will demolish, like that they are telling. Okay, Germans. Okay, so that time in the year 1917, yes, the causes. Listen, when the course of the war, this incident was happened in the year 1917, that they would sink even neutral ships in certain wars. For example, Lusitania, this is the ship name, this ship, belongs to America, was torpedoed, totally it was broken by a German submarine. Yes, there was a lot of resentment. What is meant by resentment? Lot of opposition in the USA, and the president of Woodrow Wilson, yes, who was the president of United States of America during the time of the First World War in the sense. Woodrow Wilson declared war against Germany in April 1917. Okay, April 1917. America's entry with its enormous resources made Allied victory a foregone conclusion. What is the meaning in the sense? American president, Woodrow Wilson declared war against Germany in 1917 April. Is it the arrival of USA in the World War? It fixed the victory of the Allies. That is the meaning. That's a fixed the victory of the Allies. That's a thing. That's the meaning of this line, children. Okay, it fixed the the arrival of United States of America in the World War in the year 1917. It fixed the victory of the Allies. Okay. Yes. So today this much only, children. So we can mark the question answer. Afterwards, you can watch one video also regarding the Lusitanian incident. Okay. Thank you, children. You can check it. Choose the best answer. Choose the best answer area. Choose the best answer area. The fourth one we have to mark, I think so, children. We have to mark the fourth one. Battle of Marne remembered for trench warfare is the correct answer. B answer is the correct answer. B answer is the correct answer. The next one. Fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. Fifth one, Russia. Russia is the answer. R-U, capital R, R-U-S-S-I-A. Russia is the answer. Fifth one also over, children. The next one already we marked, third Roman letter fully we marked, I think so. The last class. Match the following, you can take it. Match the following, you can take it, children. Treaty of Brest-Litovsk, Russia with Germany. Russia with Germany. 1. Second one, Jingoism, already we marked. England like that. 2. Fourth one, Emden, Madras. Emden is the name of the ship which belongs to Germany, like that I said. No. Yes. The next one. Second, 2-mark answer. Roman letter 5, 2-mark answer. Fourth one, trench warfare. Trench warfare. Page number 6, it is given clearly, children. That box you can learn. That box alone you can learn. Blue color box is there. That blue color box you can learn. Okay? Okay. Then, this much only, children. In the next class we can meet. Thank you, children. இந்த வீடியோல நம்பரே தெரியல மன